All right, here at Fox News, we have some news of our own. Tucker Carlson Tonight premieres tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I talked with Tucker today to get details on his new show and his take on the president-elect. Tucker Carlson, it's great to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, listen, let's talk about the incoming administration, the Trump administration. I feel like there are a lot of people who, they are still quite shell-shocked, especially on the left. They cannot believe this happened, and they didn't see it coming. They never entertained the possibility that and they can't say the words President Trump, but it's going to be reality very soon.
It's like a ghost town on my street in Northwest D.C. I don't know if everyone's gone for the weekend. I've been gone for like a year. I just got back. There's nobody there. I mean, maybe they abandoned their homes.
They've moved to Canada.
I'm going to squat in one if that's the case.
Are these all the people who promised to move to Canada? It might be your whole neighborhood's gone.
I can say this about Trump. I'm not flacking for Trump. Not popular in the lobbyist community at all. Trump is the only president ever, probably, certainly in this era, to come into office owing nothing to anybody. Nothing. He took no money from anybody, got no substantial advice from anybody, and he has nothing to owe the lobbying world at all. That's never happened.
Okay, so, but when he comes in, there's a lot to get done. He has a very ambitious agenda, as any incoming president does. But Obamacare, infrastructure plans that people on both sides of the aisle are critical. It's going to cost too much money. Where is that coming from? Defense issues. There's so much for him to tackle. How do you think he's going to be on Capitol Hill? Because he does brand himself as a deal maker, and I suspect that he'll work across the aisle.
Of course he will. And he's less ideologically rooted than any president in our lifetimes also. I mean, he's not tied to a specific ideological agenda. We've never seen anyone like this. He's going to do the things he said he was going to do. He's going to try. Anyway, he has to. And that's always the case with incoming presidents. What did he promise on the campaign trail? He promised to get serious about the border. He promised to change the way we address trade. That's real. I don't think we're going to slap a 33% tariff on Chinese goods or anything, but he's definitely going to assess whether or not other nations are complying with our trade agreements. And I think he's going to try to undo Obamacare. Yeah.
So he's got a lot to do, but you do think that he's going to try to throw a coalition. Let's talk about you, because you've got a lot of work to do, too. Starting Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, Tucker Carlson Tonight. Are we going with the TCT?
I think we're going TCT.
So we can
be
hip and cool about it?
I have a little trouble saying my own name out loud. It just feels very... I can hear my father saying, stop talking about yourself.
Okay, so we'll go with TCT.
You will go with TCT.
What can you tell us about TCT on a hot, medium to caliente scale? Spicy, what are we doing?
I would say muy caliente. The kind of thing where you choke a little bit, but the aftertaste is fantastic. Look, if there's one lesson from this election season, it's that the people in power on both sides, honestly, they lie a lot. There's a lot of duplicity, yes, an awful lot, and that there is a reward in calling them on it. And also, by the way, it's exhilarating and fun to, not in a cruel way. I mean, I don't believe in shouting. I'd rather laugh than yell, for sure. But I also think there's real value in saying, stop. You know, that's not actually what's happening. You're not telling the truth, and to try and force the point a little bit.
Will there be occasional bow tie nights?
There will never be a bow tie night. Never? There will never be a bow tie night.
Okay, so your hashtag never bow tie? We're going with that.
Look at this.
Hashtag TCT, hashtag never bow tie. It all starts 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
I never say never. Thank you, though, Shannon.
All right, great to see you. And we're looking forward to the show.
See you tomorrow.
All right.